season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Miami Heat. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Gets a look. Can't hit. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Dragic to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Shot from it close, no good. To James. It was right there. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Butler. Has a look. Butler with a shot, no good. To James. To Davis. Short jumper misses. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler, a time All-Star. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Anthony Davis, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Old school equals high percentage.
Butler to bring it up, trailing by 4. To Dragic. Butler matched up with Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. His first effort off the mark. LeBron into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Dragic to Butler. Driving right to the basket. That's no good. And count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
He'd have the basketball. Butler. Dwight Howard, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Caldwell Pope. No, I missed a short one there.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Here comes the screen. Dragic to Butler. It's no good. Great defense.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope to Danny Green. And 2 for AD. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Butler. LeBron James swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Caldwell-Pope to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
To Butler. No good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Miami's got it. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Butler. Has a chance. They love this hustle. LeBron into the front court. His guys leading by 14. To Davis. James to Davis. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Butler. Trying to cash in. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Davis. Jumper's good.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Butler. The drive right to the basket. Can't connect from in close. To Danny Green. To Davis. Bam Adebayo. The piece.
That can't block out the sun, Ed.
It's the Heat with the possession. Take stock of the floor. 5 seconds to shoot. From long range. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Butler. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
They go down to Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Rondo with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. Continuous Caldwell Pope. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving to the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Caldwell Pope. To Davis, down low. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Miami with the basketball. Butler. Surveys the floor. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys holding the big lead. To Davis. Gets to the basket and scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Dragic. They'll go to Butler, down low. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Butler to bring it up. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Dragic. Just not going down. To Davis. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Dragic. Here comes the screen. just inside the arc, at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Screen coming. Reset here. Let's see what they do.
Screen come.
5 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Heat with the possession. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To James. LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Dragic. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended. To Davis. Has a look. And he hits.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
He'd have the basketball. Dragic. Probing the defense. To Dragic. That is great vision to set it up. JaVale McGee rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And the basket good at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Rebound taken by Miami. Iguodala to bring it up. Down a bundle. To Dragic. Curling inside. Now a step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. Pass stolen by Miami. Anthony Davis with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. For both sides. James to Kyle Kuzma. Step back jumper.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To James. Slams it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Kuzma. To Howard. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's James with a chance. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
James. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Miami's got it. Dragic. Shot off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Here comes the screen. Crowder matched up with Howard. To Dragic. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. And the Lakers clear. To James. Kelly Olynyk tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
James to Howard. James. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's the Heat with the possession. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Here's James for two. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Butler guarded by Howard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Kuzma. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Butler. Down to 5 on the 24. Butler. That no good. Off the mark. To Danny Green. Anthony Davis. Tough matchup against Butler. The Heat grab the board. To Butler. Here comes the screen.
2 minutes left. 8 seconds.
5 to shoot for Miami. Butler for 2. And scores on the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Lets it fly from long range, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and play this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Had a chance, but it's no good.
Defense, let's go.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup to Butler. Has a chance. The shot by Butler? No. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lakers ball. To Danny Green. Sizing up the defense. Screen coming. Danny Green to Howard. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Not that time.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Deep three at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
The Miami Heat aren't getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Butler. Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler for 2. Deep and a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
James to Davis. Caldwell Pope to James. LeBron James. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic. in the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
James to Danny Green. LeBron James matched up with Jimmy Butler. Short jumper stays out. Another shot stays out. Another follow stays out. Dragic with it. He'll run the offense. For three. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second of three is good. Hits all three free throws.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's James controlling the offense. To Howard. Bam Adebayo sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic guarded by Howard. Screen coming. Dragic to Butler. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And the finish. Jay, it counts for two, but that was pretty.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Superman, Dwight Howard, now 4 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Butler into the front court. Down a bundle to Dragic. And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Los Angeles, they have it.
Hey, you got the screen right.
James to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he had it.
I got it.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys down big to Butler. Fires the three. Taken down by Howard.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Rises for the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. The shot almost to Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. And And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. And draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler. Probing the defense to Butler. And he knocks it down, Jay.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Dwight Howard has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. To Butler. LeBron James pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Davis to James. Defense making the ball carrier work. To Caldwell Pope. The Heat have the rebound. To Butler. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. LeBron guarded by Jimmy Butler. Jimmy blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. James to Marcus Morris. Shot clock winding down. Kelly Olynyk swats it. Dragic. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Dragic. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
James to Marcus Morris. Bam Adebayo with a piece. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Kuzma has a look. Rondo off the mark. He'd have the basketball.
Watch that cutter.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope looking good, 4 for 5.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Dragic. No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. And counted at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Kuzma sizing up Iguodala. Here comes the screen. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good offense, beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Rondo matched up with Iguodala. To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out. To Dragic. Screen coming. Spinning shot, won't fall. To Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Screen coming. Dragic has a chance and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the league.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Down low for Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Miami's got it. JaVale McGee sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. just inside the arc. At the buzzer, third quarter comes to an end with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Over to the right side. Not that time. Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Marcus Morris. JaVale McGee. Rondo. And the rebound comes down to Jones. Dragic. Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lakers at the controls right now. JaVale McGee to Marcus Morris. Takes stock of the floor. To Kyle Kuzma. Rebound taken by Olynyk. Dragic. Has a look. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Kyle Kuzma. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Morris. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Danny Green. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Finishes strong.
And easy too. Get back on defense.
Lakers ball. To Kyle Kuzma. to Marcus Morris. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dragic with it. His guys down big. Missed a wide open look. To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Shot by Kuzma, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Dragic with the basketball. Down a bundle. Baseline drive. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Kyle Kuzma. He'd come up with it. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Caldwell Pope, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Kelly Olynyk rejects it. Miami with the basketball. And scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Caldwell Pope to Howard. Scores from the post. To Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Los Angeles, they have it. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. To Howard. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. To Howard. Throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. 24-second violation. Short jumper won't fall. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Kyle Kuzma. Lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. And 2 for AD.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Butler. Dragic to Butler. 5 to shoot for Miami. Fires the 3, count the triple.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Howard. You've got to get that one to go. Plenty of contact. The shot, no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler up against the 8-time All-Star. And the rebound taken by Caldwell Pope.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, that's a scary thing to watch.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. For 3. And it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound. Driving is Rondo, but his shot won't fall.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Probing the defense. Has a chance. Rondo's shot won't go down. The follow won't go either. It's Howard, the rebound. Tinseltown is Titletown again. Los Angeles has won the NBA Finals.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track.
The Los Angeles Lakers showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.